right, we're back on these steps. We're back on these steps. Obviously, Coach, things don't go the way you guys want over these opening 2 games. First of all, what do you take away from it? Obviously, schedule's a little different this year. You're not at home too much. How do you take positives away from this and put a positive? I think you have a disciple.
This is Tesla.
The Tesla.
Tesla Press.
This is Charles.
You skate very well.
Thank you.
I felt bad. Kalia thought I was calling her you. And I was like, no, I'm just making sure I'm actually saying Tesla correctly.
Bye.
So many talk of babies today.
Hey, I got my baby.
The rookies.
Got rook duty. That's fun. Yeah, I don't know. What do you take from this? Because some of your newer skaters, like at least Tesla has stuck out to me just watching it. But what do you? I know we've talked after games like this before. What do you take? From opening weekend.
Like you said, you find the positives and you always figure out what you can learn and what you can improve on. I think one of our biggest takeaways is we've already got a game plan to improve on conditioning. That's the biggest thing. But also our first period started out really strong. So what can we take away from that to bleed into the next few games and lean into that? And some of the things we did really well in the first period were that constant pressure on and attacking. And so just going back and finding the confidence in that, knowing that we can do that and pressure the puck and carry the puck and just fall back into trusting each other and not getting too frustrated.
You and I need to do sort of a look back on the 24-25 season and then look ahead to this year. What do you see from some of the newer faces? Because obviously each year in the college side of things, there's the turnover, right? With the natural progression of classes. What are you seeing from some of your newer faces? I know I've mentioned how Tesla looks out there, but what have you seen from some of your newer faces too? I know it's just 2 games.
Yeah.
Through those 2 games.
I mean, really great. Really, really happy because they're folding into the lineup really nicely. And in general too, anytime you have new players, you think about the whole end team chemistry and, everyone gets along and gets together really well. So that's always great to start with, just that off the ice, vibes feel good because it'll translate to things feeling good on the ice. So really happy with our incoming rookies and our new players. We've got Nadia, Tesla, Iris, and Emily, and so it's been great to have them coming on board and really jumping right in. And then we had Lauren, who's jumped up from our house team from last year, so her improvement, that's just also super cool to see someone make those strides to come up to join this team and to also put the work in to make it up to this team. So it's been really great to have new players injecting their hockey knowledge with the returning players and bringing some of that newfound energy, new ideas. We really love that. And so just to have them also putting maybe a little bit of pressure on some of the returners too to keep the pace moving fast. It's always good.
Is Malia new or no?
Yes, Malia's also new.
Okay.
Thank you.
That seemed like a different.
Yeah, and Malia's been awesome on defense. Being able to have her anchoring a spot on defense and then also jump into the power play as a forward. To have someone who is willing to do that and has also the confidence to do both of those things is amazing.
You mentioned, it's a perfect segue, you talked about putting some pressure on some of their names. What have you seen from some of these players that we've kind of grown used to, at least with me, seeing Victoria Jeffords move the puck up the ice is normal. Seeing Regan, obviously, your captain, and Bridge Donahue, what have you seen from them in terms of, maybe leadership? Because it's kind of interesting with what you're doing here, because obviously we're not, I know what you and I talked about, I think at the end of last year, we're kind of moving away from that first group, which is crazy to think
That's
about.
so crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
But what have you seen from them? Because they're kind of instilling the beginning of all of this into a group that, I'm sure they're aware, but it's different than having actually experienced the start of the program.
Yeah, so what's really great about having them here still and with this group is they're seeing that kind of transition phase away from just the fostering a place to play to that competitive side, but they're still able to bring the message of what Husky hockey was all about when it started. So being that inclusive space, being a place for women's hockey players, because there was nothing here before, and now all of a sudden we're also going to have a PWHL team, which is exciting. So it's really great to have their voice still bringing our values and goals through, while also being able to witness that next evolution of competitive step that we always aimed for and was one of our goals. So for them to kind of be that bridge to both, I think it's really important, and it's great to still have around, and it's crazy to think that this is going to be the last year of some of those players.
Pretty wild to think. Are we in year 5?
We're in year 5.
Okay, I said that in the broadcast. I want to make sure I was totally wrong about that, but you guys on the Kraken have kind of kept the same sort of timeline going here, which is kind of funny to think about.
It is.
Yeah, you did mention PWHL Seattle. I will ask you briefly about that, but it's tough. I know last year we had Sierra Briggs.
Yeah. Who is here tonight cheering for us?
Yes, I was doing the broadcast.
Good alum turnout.
Person comes up and oh shit. I said on the broadcast, I feel like it's tough, for a goalie generally, but especially being the one goalie on the roster, it's difficult. What have you seen from Yaz? Just because you made some pretty good saves.
Yeah.
Obviously, not the easy situations to be put in. It was kind of nice to see Montana State's goalie Reese McConnell talking to her after the game. I thought that was a cool moment. But what have you seen? Oh yeah. I mean, I'm talking about bias. I have goaltender bias, goalkeeper bias too. What have you seen from Yaz? Because I feel like it's like we talked about it last year. It's a tough position to be in. It's whether it is physically handling as many rushes as you may, but the mental side of things, trying to not think that if a goal goes in, it's not strictly your fault.
Yes. That's all. I mean, that's in any sport with goalies. That's the hardest thing, because it's a team game, and it's a team fault, not a one-person fault. Yaz is awesome, always looking to improve, get better, is constantly asking for, tips, wants to do better in practice, wants to make sure she's showing up the best for her teammates. And so knowing how you have that much of a hard worker and dedicated goalie also makes the whole team feel great. And so just that effort and work ethic is incredible. And then also, came up with some great saves for us tonight. That was great to continue to build on for games ahead. And really, it's just all about continuing to get out there, getting in the net no matter what, and going from there.
And to wrap you up, I know it's not yet the event when they unveiled the team, but PWHL Seattle, what can you say about what that means to you, what it means to the team to see? Because it feels pretty agonizing. Sorry, that it's just kind of all right, we're just waiting for camp to even start, which will happen here pretty soon at the Iceplex. But just it's really cool to actually see that. I think it was an idea you and I had talked about in years past. It's coming to reality now, which is it's still pretty remarkable. But again, it's agonizing that we're not quite there yet.
Just wait a little bit longer. I'm so excited. On the personal hockey journey side, growing up as a kid here, I played boys hockey growing up until I found a girls team when I was in high school, and we had to travel to Canada all the time to play. So I totally also relate to all those stories of the women who are currently playing now and kind of leading it of I was the only girl on my team and I experienced this. Those resonate with me and my friends who I grew up playing with. And so for the fact that I'm alive and in a city that's going to have a women's hockey team is absolutely incredible. And I don't know if 7-year-old me would have believed that, just only playing boys hockey and that being the only thing that existed. And so I'm so excited. It's going to be so fun. And the fact that it's just going to be a normal thing, not an abnormal thing. They're all going to just be used to it. And we were talking about our kids are just going to be used to having women's hockey around. That's so cool. And so personally, I'm super excited. And then also for our team, I think it's great and it's going to continue to grow our team. It's going to grow girls and women's hockey here. I think maybe we need our own women's hockey ice rink somewhere up here north. Just gonna drop that. But you know, we'd love some great game times to play at and host some home games. So
Great game times.
yeah,
This team?
I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Practice times maybe too. No, but it's gonna draw people in, right? Because they are gonna be able to see that they can live in a place where there's great hockey exposure. And Seattle's already a great place to come live and be at the UW, but like if we can add one more enticing thing and hopefully get to maybe work with them a little bit in some capacity, whether it's just like obviously cheering them on, but it'd be great to build that relationship.
Yeah, you're talking about it being normal, not abnormal. Not like I always try to say last year for the takeover tour, but no, that was 2025. You know, it's the one stop in, and then the rivalry series in 22. Like it's been here, it's tempted Seattle, and now it's kind of become a reality. So until you guys are back here, which is a little while from now, but they're more normal game times.
They are
around 4 o'clock.
They are
2 o'clock.
Come out and cheer us on.
Crazy. I don't know. It's gonna be a little weird to not like leave here
in pitch darkness.
like this.
Yeah.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, how about them Huskies?
Ooh, purple and gold, baby.
Yeah. When are you going to watch all those away games, though?
All those away games. There are a lot of them, and I was hoping to come to Rough and Tumble because this is the home of Circling Seattle Sports, if that's okay with you.
I think that's a great idea. Hope to see you all here.